A body turns up in San Joaquin County, and a local family looking for a missing loved one is now fearing for the worst. A man with a mental disorder allowed to walk away from jail may be dead tonight.
The family claims that the young man walked out not even wearing shoes. Andrew Luria is in Lathrop, where he just finished speaking with the man's family. Andrew?
Yes, guys, the last time that Jeremy Lum was seen, he was walking out of the San Joaquin County Jail. But today, a body was found and pulled from the San Joaquin River just about a mile or so from that jailhouse. The family says it has been contacted about Jeremy's markings on his body. They are awaiting confirmation, though, that the body found was 28-year-old Jeremy Lum of Lathrop. His family says the Berkeley graduate has a history of mental illness, including bipolar disorder and depression. They believe he wandered away from his home Wednesday night, taking his dogs on a walk, but when he became disoriented, he started knocking on doors. Lathrop police picked him up, believing that he was intoxicated, but the family claims that after he was given a breathalyzer test and tested negative and answered a few basic questions, he was released from the jail without shoes, as he had been when he was picked up. The family and dozens of volunteers spending the last 4 days searching for Jeremy, upset that a man with mental illness would be let out in that condition.
There is a nurse on duty, and if they do mention that they have a medical condition such as bipolar disorder, that they are supposed to receive treatment and not be released. So if that in fact did happen, it could possibly be an improper release.
Tonight, it appears that the possibility that the search for Jeremy Lum may have come to a tragic end. The San Joaquin County Sheriff's Department refused our request for an interview tonight. They say they are awaiting positive identification of the body that was found today in the river. The family is passing out and has continued to pass up more than 2,000 of these flyers around the area in hopes that somebody may have seen Jeremy, or that maybe Jeremy could find his way home by seeing that all of these flyers had been posted. Right now, they say they are also waiting positive identification of this body, and they call their search at this point still ongoing. Guys?
What a terrible time for this family. We hope they get answers soon. All right. Thank you, Andrew.
This is KCRA3 Reports at 6:30 in high definition, where the news comes first.
Welcome back. I'm Edie Lambert.
And I'm Golston Dart. Tonight, family concerns continue to grow as search crews look for a missing man in San Joaquin County. That search has been going on since Thursday.
That's the day that a 28-year-old Lathrop man was released from jail after suffering a bipolar episode. The missing man's family said he should never have been released in that condition. We get the story now from KCRA3's Rich Ibarra.
And then Saturday, we did a full-fledged foot search.
The family passed out 2,000 flyers. 50 volunteers walked on foot, all looking for 28-year-old Jeremy Lum. Lum was released from the San Joaquin County Jail Thursday morning. Barefoot, he walked away disoriented, suffering from a bipolar mental state.
He was disoriented upon arrival, and when you're in that state, it does take a few days. I mean, to get through the manic phase.
In a small city of Lathrop, the Lum family is well known. In fact, the family owns this building, which the police lease. The police arrested Jeremy as he was barefooted and walking his dog. They took the dog home and Jeremy to jail. Officers thought Lum had been drinking.
They came across Mr. Lum in a condition where he was publicly intoxicated, unable to care for his safety or the safety of others. Apparently, he had a strong odor of alcohol on his breath.
Our understanding, according to the report, is that his breathalyzer blew 0.
According to a report, Lum told officers he was bipolar.
They made phone calls to the family members and in an effort to try to turn him over to somebody that could take possession or be responsible for him. At his residence, there was nobody there.
A body was found Sunday in the San Joaquin River, just a few miles from the jail, but no positive ID has been made. For the family, it's been a series of circumstances that may still turn into a tragedy.
Make sure that this doesn't happen to any other family.
In Lathrop, Rich Ibarra, KCRA 3 reports.
So right now, the San Joaquin County Coroner's Office is comparing Lum's dental records with those of that body found in the river.
Missing and now feared dead. A Lathrop family wants to know why 29-year-old Jeremy Lum was treated like a drunk and not someone who is mentally ill. Lum went missing on Thursday morning after spending 7 hours in the San Joaquin County Jail for what deputies say was public drunkenness. Family says Lum wasn't drunk. He's bipolar, and cops should know the difference. We want to go live right now to Terry Cox in San Joaquin County. That's where Lum's family is waiting to find out whether a body that was pulled from the San Joaquin River is Jeremy's. Terry.
Yeah, Jaime, missing or dead, this is a very tragic situation, and it is indeed a growing problem. Mentally ill or high on drugs, how are police supposed to know the difference?
They were under the assumption that he was intoxicated. It was kitty corner to the bar in town.
5th Street and Lathrop Road. This is where cops encountered Jeremy Lum Wednesday night after getting calls about a stumbling, fumbling man pounding on doors and trying to get inside homes. This is one of the doors that Jeremy Lum tried to get into. His behavior scared the homeowner. The homeowner called 911. The homeowner says he thought Jeremy was either drunk or on something, but he also reports Jeremy had a very crazed look about him. One man who witnessed what happened here tells me he does have a couple of concerns about how deputies handle this. One, he tells me he reported to deputies that Jeremy Lum had placed a bag across the street at the bar, and it wasn't until the next day that deputies came back to check on that bag. Two, he reports overhearing a deputy say, quote, maybe he's off his meds.
We're called to a scene and the situation has just gone totally out of control. We're asked in that brief time to regain control and to provide safety.
Would it have helped if Jeremy was wearing some kind of medical alert bracelet?
Yes, you know, Jeremy is a man that lives on his own. My understanding, he's highly educated, and just things like that where he can help us and we can help them. I think it works wonders.
That's one idea, and you can bet the Lum family will now be searching for more ideas that will help bipolar patients stay safe during heated encounters with law enforcement.
Jeremy would want, more than I would want, this to never happen to anyone else and a family to go through this. He would, you know, he would hate to know that we're going through this.
Now, the Lum family says maybe indeed this is their mission to find some kind of solution to all of this. Dental records will confirm whether the body pulled from the river last night is Jeremy. In the meantime, police still contend that Jeremy was intoxicated, that they had to remove him from the streets for his own safety, for the safety of others. They say they made at least 2 calls to his father's cell phone. Those calls went unanswered. They also remind us of a time when they could call on mental health workers to come out to a scene and to evaluate a person. That luxury long gone with budget cuts.
Very challenging indeed. Thank you, Terry Cox, reporting for us this evening.